PandaDoc versus SignEasy, two e-signature powerhouses set to change your workflow. Which one really delivers? On the left, PandaDoc featuring advanced document workflows for businesses, and on the right, SignEasy, the tool that promises simple, fast, and secure e-signatures. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Okay, before we get into nitty-gritty details, let's lay out our game plan. Here's our comparison mind map. We're gonna unpack price, features and workflow, ease of use, integrations, support and service, security and compliance, AI and automation, and finally market focus and recognition. Ready for it? Good, cause this is where things actually get interesting. Alright, first up, let's talk price. So PandaDoc rolls out user-based pricing, which is pretty flexible if your team keeps growing. But honestly, the initial per-user cost is kinda steep, and I've seen people be caught off guard by renewal fees, so watch out for that. Now, SignEasy, you know what? It's actually super transparent. There are no weird limits on how many documents you send, and for bigger teams, you can sometimes save like over 50% a year compared to competing options. Yeah, that's wild. The only caveat is if you're some high-volume megacorporation, the discounts aren't as generous. But honestly, SignEasy takes the win here, you just save more money. Next, features and workflow. PandaDoc is honestly kinda a beast when it comes to features. Like templates, conditional logic, all those granular permissions. It even does formulas inside your docs, so it's totally tricked out for things like sales or HR contracts. But here's the thing, all that power means it's a bit more complex. New users, you might have to climb a little learning curve. On the other hand, SignEasy, it's all about quick e-signing and easy setup. Seriously, if you just want contracts signed and done, it works so smoothly for solo folks and small teams. They do let you manage docs and contracts in one app. But if you need those advanced workflows or bulk sending, it's not really built for that right now. So for this category, PandaDoc snags the win. It's just next level if you need more than basic signatures. Let's roll into ease of use. PandaDoc has a pretty visual dashboard, analytics, and you can even plug it into things like Canva. Pretty cool if that's your jam. But full honesty, some users complain about email spam issues, like your customers sometimes get way too many emails. And there are these weird time zone bugs that pop up, which is just odd. Now, SignEasy. Setup takes literally minutes. The interface is super clean, super intuitive, and their customer support, people rave about it. Sure, there are occasional minor bugs with fields, but nothing that really gets in the way. So SignEasy is the winner here. For most users, it's just easier and more pleasant to use. Quick break, did you know that SignEasy users sign over 100,000 documents every single day? Like, that's a whole lot of paperwork flying through the cloud. Switching gears, let's talk integrations. PandaDoc? Oh, and here's something cool. It can go deep, like Salesforce and HubSpot level deep. That's huge if you're into automating workflows or syncing with big CRM systems. But yeah, you might need a technical buddy for setup sometimes. SignEasy, meanwhile, works fine with the big business apps most people actually use. It's pretty slick for productivity stuff and small teams, but honestly, if you're trying to do those crazy complex sales automations, it feels a little limited. So the crown goes to PandaDoc. It's just the integration master for businesses that want to get nerdy with their tools. So, support and service. PandaDoc offers the basics. Help is there if you need it, but nope, no 24/7 support. Fast responses, mixed bag honestly, and if you want a dedicated account manager, you're paying extra? Contrast that with SignEasy. We're talking 24/7 global support, account manager is included, response times under 5 minutes, that's like wow, and their customer loyalty scores, off the charts. The only thing that could be better would be having more languages. But let's be real, SignEasy absolutely dominates on support. Now how about security and compliance? PandaDoc is buttoned up, SOC 2, HIPAA compliant, all the classic regulations and solid encryption. But verification of who's signing can be a bit manual, and you only get more advanced features like MFA on higher plans. Meanwhile, SignEasy brings in multi-factor authentication for everyone, throws in trusted timestamping, and even handles compliance a little more proactively. No real holes to poke here. So SignEasy wins again on security. Onwards to AI and automation. If you love AI features, this is where the gap is kinda huge. PandaDoc? Sure, it's got smart fields, but most automation is manual and the AI-driven stuff is, a bit behind the curve in 2025. Now SignEasy, you know when marketers say cutting edge, well, they back it up. The AI helps you draft, summarize, review docs, and even automates smart fields for signers. That's seriously useful nowadays. Pretty clear win for SignEasy. Last but not least, market focus and recognition. PandaDoc absolutely kills it here. It's recognized by IDC, Gartner, and the big analysts for innovation and feature overload. If you're aiming for enterprise status, they're legit, but if you're a small biz, you might find all that firepower is just too much. SignEasy is more the hero for small to mid-sized businesses. It gets top marks for value and ease, but isn't really as hyped up in the enterprise world. So PandaDoc clinches this round for market buzz and recognition. Let's visualize what we've seen so far. If you stacked up PandaDoc and SignEasy across all these categories, the radar chart leans solidly towards SignEasy for most practical needs, but PandaDoc punches above on advanced tools and big business cred. So, where do I land on this? PandaDoc is an absolute powerhouse for growing teams or enterprises if advanced workflows and integrations are your daily bread. But for most individuals and small businesses, SignEasy is just easier, faster, and honestly, the better deal. If you want more head-to-head tech matchups like this, hit follow. We keep our reviews real and deep, no marketing fluff, just straight up what works.